Yeah, it's time to stop messing around. I'm going to break it down. A one person business generating up to 1K per day. And I want to show it all on one page. We're going to whiteboard this thing out. As always, we do this in real time, one take, no edits. Here we go. And I'm going to show you exactly what I'm doing in my business now and how this works. Okay. So the first thing we have to do is realize no matter what type of business you're doing and what type you want to build, more of an online lifestyle business. I'm not talking about opening up a coffee shop, but in this world of a one person online business, it can be overwhelming, all of the choices and the options and the directions to go. So I've broken it down to as simple as I can. In all the businesses that have been created, I've since the late 90s, it really comes down to three things. And it's G, it's T, and it's B. Okay. G, T, B. And G is grow, which is your traffic, right? T is type, which is email, how you're going to make the sales. And B is for bank, which is how we're going to monetize every task, every opportunity, every tactic, every strategy is going to fall into one of these three. So how does this look in the real world? All right, let's do some sticky notes here. Let's have some fun with this. So here we go. Let's start with G, which is grow, which is going to be our traffic. Now, traffic is really, really important. It's your oxygen. Most people have this backwards. They start with their idea. Oh, I want to help former CEOs, live a better life in retirement. And then they start fixating on what course should I do and how many hours should it be and what should I charge and what's my upsell. That stuff is important, but it's not as important as answering the question of how are you going to get traffic. That is vital. You need to know how you get traffic, because if you don't, you're not going to get sales initially and you're not going to be able to sustain it. So at this point, it doesn't even matter what it is. We just have to pick one thing, and there's unlimited options, right? And it falls usually into two categories. There's free and there's paid. And under free, there's going to be social stuff. There's going to be, Facebook and YouTube and Instagram and LinkedIn, writing articles, blogging, whether it's working as well as not anymore. There's email swaps. There's a lot of free options and speaking at local events. And then there's paid traffic where you're paying, where it could be paid meta ads on Facebook or Instagram. It could be paid YouTube ads. It could be paid search engine ads with Google. It could be paid email ads. So at this point, again, just pick one. I've built so many of them over the years with my nutrition companies. It tended to be more paid ads, Facebook ads. We were scaling up to 25,000 a day in ad sales, which is scary. Right now, since I sold my last nutrition company, I'm just playing and having fun, and I'm focusing on free. And mine is YouTube. That's where I'm going. This is what I'm doing. I'm doing consistent videos. I found my voice, my brand, the entrepreneurship, the solopreneurship, people 40, 50, 60 and up. And I'm publishing about every other day. Short videos, 10 to 15 minutes, one take. That's kind of my style. I do one take, no edits, and I just let it rip. But I'm really focused on one thing, right? So that is traffic. So that is right here. Now from there, you think, okay, then what do I do? Now, most people stop here, especially if they're on social. They stop and they say, okay, well, I'm going to try to just make money through YouTube ads, which what you'll find pretty quickly, that often doesn't pay the bills unless you're getting a lot of views. So how do you turn this into 1K a day? Because to get to 1K a day, you need a lot of views, right? If you're getting $2 for every 1,000 views, you need 500,000 views a day just to get that magical 1K per day. It's a lot of views. That takes years potentially. So how do we shortcut this? How do we generate more revenue? Well, let's go here. Let me do an arrow. Okay. So we've got our traffic here. And then we're going to do where are we sending them to? Well, we're going to send them to getting them on our list, right? Wherever you're going, whether it's an ad or whether it's free, you want to get them onto your list because that's your asset, your email list. Oh, Ryan, email's dead. No, it's not. That's where sales take place. And within here, you're going to have really two options with that. You're either going to send them to a free opt-in to get them on your list, or you're going to send them to a like a low ticket kind of introductory type product. So it's really going to be one or the other. So let me show you two examples of mine. Okay. So here's one where I send them from YouTube to an opt-in. I say, if you're interested in learning more about this, or you want to download my flywheel, just type in flywheel below and I'll send you the link. And then they come here, they enter their email, and they're on my list. Okay. So that's where they are in this. They go from YouTube to the opt-in. Now, if I say, let me see if I can get some buyers, right? People who are actually paying, even though it's not a lot of money, I'll send them here. Hey, if you're interested in my new playbook, right now it's the playbook. It shows you exactly how to build your business just 1 hour a day, and it includes the video, the audio, the transcription. Here's some testimonials, and it's just $10. So that gets a lot of people in, right? And by the way, if you want the link, just type in 1 hour below and I'll send you a link so you can check that out. Yeah, you see, I'm building my list right there. So that's where we are here. So you go traffic, and it doesn't matter what your traffic is, right? This could very easily have been LinkedIn, right? But I'm focusing on YouTube. So this is the opt-ins. Then we're going to send them from here. We're going to send them. Let me see if I could start moving this thing around a little bit. Let's pick another color. This is where the email is going to go. Okay. So we are going to go here and we're going to get them on the email list, which is type, right? Then, write this. Now we've got them in your world, right? They went from traffic to either free or opt-in to now they're on your list, or they bought a low ticket product, right? And now they're getting emails. And here's an example of an email. This is one I just sent yesterday. Okay. Goodbye videos. Hello. And it sounds like Uncle Leo. Hello. Or Lionel Richie. Hello. And my emails are very conversational. They're not pitchy. Every email, I want people to walk away with something that they learn. I want them to be educational. I want them to be light and easy to read. So I start off with, hello, coffee shop, my old friend. Little nod to, hopefully you get that reference, right? Hello, darkness, my old friend. Morning sip and ready to rock. This afternoon, I'm running another live class of old school and so excited. We're going to build out our PDF-powered continuity bundles. It's my new lean twist on truth. So then I talk about what it is and why these PDFs work better. No bulky, fluffy videos, no theory, just templates and worksheets and pinpoint advice, short and sweet deliverables your members can use right away. You're in fitness, just give them the workouts. You're a life coach, so many ways to create your continuity bundle. So you see how my email is entertaining, but it's also getting them excited about what this thing is, right? There's some educational component as well, talking about here's the shift. And then from there, let's take it back to this, where I am now. I'll make this bigger in a second so you can see it. Now we're monetizing. Okay. So now we're on bank. And this is monetize. And there's different ways to monetize. Okay. So this one is you can monetize with those, kind of low ticket playbooks, which is what I just showed you. You could monetize with like a course. Mine, I like to do micro cohorts. I like to do live open close programs. So this is the example. The one I was just mentioning in that email is called Old School, where I teach people how to build recurring revenue programs. And this is a premium live training. It's live over 2 weeks. They get all the recordings. So it's a course as well. And I take them through the entire process of building a recurring revenue program using just PDF files. So it relates to my emails, right? My YouTube videos, we're focusing on that. Here's the product. Here's the sales page. And by the way, I built this all in Kajabi. I'll give you a link below if you're interested in joining that. I like Kajabi, but it doesn't even matter at this point. But what I want to show you is how this all fits together, right? And this is a $1,000 course, meaning you want to get to 1K per day. How many you have to sell a day? Drum roll, please. One. One a day. You sell one $1,000 product a day, that's 1K per day. You sell 100 $10 products, that's 1K per day. There's also another component, let me show you, for monetization, which is what's called our continuity. And that's the recurring revenue. And there's lots and lots of different ways to create recurring revenue. There are the big bulky membership sites, which I don't recommend at this time. I think it's no longer about the volume of information. People are overwhelmed, they're overloaded. It's giving them more is not necessarily a benefit. In fact, it's often a hindrance. So I'm leaning more towards recurring revenue with these PDF type programs that are lighter, that are leaner, that is more template based. But there's software. There's software that you could recommend as an affiliate where you receive recurring commissions. There's coaching groups. My e-commerce companies, about 80% of my income was through e-commerce subscriptions. So lots of ways, but recurring revenue like kind of flattens out that income. So you're not starting the first month at zero. So I do recommend at any way you can is build in some type of guaranteed monthly recurring revenue. That's a topic for another day. And I have some other videos about that, and go to ryanlee.com for more about that. But just know that is part of the plan, right? That is part of the business where it's one of those components to GTB, to the bank, to the monetization. And this gives you some really nice income because you got low end stuff, which people are coming in and they're buying, right? You could run ads to those as well if you have a good upsell. Then you've got the courses, which can have some higher ticket stuff. And this can very well be coaching instead. And then you've got the recurring revenue. And right now, my recurring revenue program is really simple. It's my all access pass. And they get access for just, as of this recording, it's just $14.95. And they get access to 3 different programs. My list building hooks, which are templates for social, my emails where I break down my best emails each month and turn it into a template as well, line by line. And then my audio coaching, where every month you get different lessons that I'm teaching on building a one-person business. So that's mine. It's a really low lift recurring revenue program. You've got to find one that works for you, for your market, for your audience. But if you come back to the idea of getting to 1K per day, right, this flywheel, it's really simple. I'm not saying it's easy, right? Don't mistake simplicity for ease. it's it's simple to say, I'm going to create a YouTube video every day or every other day. Simple. Not always easy, especially if you don't feel like it, right? Or what do I say and what do I do? It's simple to say, I'm going to get up and I'm going to write an email daily-ish, right? Maybe every other day. Not easy, especially again, when you don't feel like it and you feel stuck or you have that self-doubt or what am I going to talk about? Or why should people listen to me? And creating products and programs, simple, but not always easy. But when you create this and you create a business that has simplicity as the underpinning with, so it's something that you can truly manage as a one-person business and have those multiple streams of income coming in for the low ticket stuff, the courses or coaching, or mid ticket, and then you've got some of that recurring revenue. It evens everything out, and then maybe you sell maybe your course is $250 and you sell 3 of those a day, and that's $750, and then you sell a couple of your $10 or $20 front end products, and you have 5 or 6 people every day being rebilled for $20 a month, and you're getting to your 1K per day. It's funny. I hesitate using that number 1K per day because I don't want to sound like I'm promising, it sounds hypey and, oh, you could just make $1,000 a day. It's so easy. And I don't want to get labeled like selling this dream because it takes work. it takes a lot of strategic thinking. It's not like some of these hustle porn guys say, just say, "Oh, just follow your passion and just keep putting up videos," because that's not true because your videos and your ideas may not be very good. You do have to try things. You do have to put things up, but I think when you have a simple framework to follow and you stay consistent and you do try new things, you try to innovate, but you keep putting it out there, good things can happen. And it does take time, but when it works, it's long term, as opposed to, and you see these all the time, these little how to do a viral video, and oh, here's a guy falling, down, and then you stand up, or you know, those awful cringy videos where people are like, and then they start pointing up, and then it's like, oh, come on, man, that's stuff. Or AI videos and how to make $1,000 a day with AI. Here's my AI hack. Go to GPT, give me 10 quotes, put an AI video, and you're making $1,000 a day. It's crap. It's problem with that versus building a real business like this, right? With legs, with sustainability, is that they're temporary. There's often that when there's a low barrier to entry, if anyone could go to ChatGPT and get 10 quotes, and anyone can go to AI software and do 10 videos and put it on and make these 30-second videos, then all of a sudden there's thousands of them, there's tens of thousands, there's hundreds of thousands of them. And now you're playing the catch-up game and you're trying to say, me too, me too. And you're trying to like outdo them with crazier edits or crazier hooks. And it's this never-ending feeling of you feel like you're just treading water. And that's not a business. That's a business opportunity, right? And those are temporary business opportunities. But in my opinion, it's not building a real sustainable business versus something that might not be as sexy, right? This isn't the sexiest business in the world, right? Your traffic, your opt-in or your low ticket, your email, and your monetization. It's not as sexy as, oh my God, faceless videos, AI, just put it up and you'll make 1 million. But this thing works, and this gives you longevity because all of a sudden I've gone from no YouTube subscribers to 5,000. I'm getting about 1,500 new ones a day. But more importantly, because that's vanity metrics, that's nice, that's cool. Maybe eventually I'll get like that YouTube award, whatever, but I don't care. I'd much rather have 5,000 people on my email list who get it and who are engaged and who want to eventually invest in products and programs versus 5,000 people who just watch my videos and there's no real business to it. So build a real business, keep it simple. You don't have to go nuts. But I say put your head down and get the work done. So if you like this, as always, just like and subscribe. Hit like, hit subscribe, support the channel, grow my vanity metrics, but more importantly, get on my list. Just write the word below. I don't know. Just I have so many different opt-ins. Write 1K. Write 1K below. We'll get you in my world. We'll get you on my list. And let's start building a business with heart and soul, something you're proud of, something that's going to have longevity, and something that is going to grow over time. So I hope you found this helpful. Again, like, subscribe, write the word 1K below. And as always, check out this next video because this is a good one. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but I know it's going to be really good. So watch it, and I'll see you in the next one.